Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys all of my books. So let's get started. But before we get on with the video, be sure to like, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and share this video with a friend. Let's get started. So first we have all the Nancy Clancy books. I love these and recommend them. They're by Jane O'Connor. So these are the first two. Super Stealth, Secret Admirer, Sees the Future, that's the third one. The fourth one is Secret of the Silver Key. The fourth one is Star of Stage and Screen. Soccer Mania is book 6. Book 7 is Seeks a Fortune. And book 8 is Late Breaking News. And then they have a Nancy Clancy, My Secret Diary, 144-page of fancy do-it-yourself fun. I recommend all of these. My personal favorite are the first or the fourth book. Next are a few books by Jojo Moyes, 1+1. I have not read it, but I am very excited to read it. I'm reading it next. I am currently reading A Million Things by Emily Spur. I am almost done with it. I would recommend you this book, but you have to get a little further into it for you to really want to read it. Alrighty. Then I have the Me Before You series, but I don't have Me Before You, but I will be getting Me Before You. So next is some princessy type books. I have them all kind of laid out in piles. So, yeah. Currently filming on the floor. This one is How to Tame Your Duke by Juliana Gray. I have not read it, but I do recommend it for you guys. Next is the Meg Cabot little series. This one is from the Notes of a Middle School Princess. This one is Royal Crush, and then this one is Royal Wedding Disaster. I'm pretty sure this one's the first one. This one's the second one. Royal Wedding Disasters is the second. From the Notebooks of a Middle School Princess is the first, and then Royal Crush is the third one. Okay, next we have Undercover Princess, Princess in Practice, and The Lost Princess by Connie Glenn. I have read this one, and I have read Princess in Practice, but I have not read The Lost Princess. There's 2 other books besides these 2, but I would recommend them all to you. Next are more like fairy tale type of books, like fairies and stuff. This one is Lavender's Midsummer Mix-Up by, I'm not sure who it's by, but it's just a really short book. This one didn't have anyone to go with, but I do recommend that one. That one's my favorite. This one, and then I have a bunch of the Neverland Girls books. I have only really read A Fairy's Fire. But they're all by Kiki Thorpe. I think that's how you say her name. This one is Finding Tinkerbell, A Never Girl's Adventure. I'm trying to find them all in order. I don't have them all, so. This one is From the Mist by the Never Girls. I have read this book. I do recommend this one. And then I have The Never Girls Before the Bell, On the Trail, Into the Waves, Into the Game, and Under the Lagoon. So I do recommend those for you guys. I have not read them, but they look really good. The School for Good and Evil, Crystal of Time. These are more like darker type books, I guess. I have not read a lot of this one. I've read a little bit, but this one's the 5th book, so yeah, I do recommend it for you. This one's Court of the Vampire Queen. I have not read this one, but it looks very good. And it's a thick book. Very, very thick. I have read You Were Invited to a Creepover by PJ Night. This one's also by Katie Robert. And the other one's by Simone Chainani. I don't know how you say her name. Her name. I don't know. But I have read this one, The Creepover by PJ Night. It is very good. A little creepy, but if you're into that, then I recommend it. Next is Spellfall, Spell Heart, and Spell of Death by Cornelia Fanuc. I don't know how you say her name, but have not read these. They're recommended to me by a friend, so they must be good. Next is more ballet type stuff. So this one is The Royal Ballet School Diaries, Ellie's Chance to Dance by Alexandra Moss. I have not read this one, but it looks very good, so I will recommend it for you guys. Next is The Nut Cracked by Susan Adrian. I haven't read this one, but I do recommend it if you like her as an author. They also have Forever Neverland. Then I have Katarina Ballerina, The Victory Dance, and Katarina Ballerina. This is the first one, and this is the second one. I do recommend these, so yeah. I have not read them, but I do love dancing, so I would recommend them. These are by Taylor Peck and Kaylee Harris. So, yeah. Then I have Maddie Ziegler's books. This one is The Audition, The Callback, and The Competition. The auditions first, then the callback, then the competition. So I definitely recommend those books. I love them. I love Maddie Ziegler. So if you're watching this, Maddie Ziegler, hi. Then I have The Tale of Emily Woodsnap by Liz Kessler, and also Emily Woodsnap and the Monster from the Deep. I can't speak. But I have not read all of this one. I have read this one. But there are 5 other books to go with this, and I have not read them, so yes, but I do recommend them. The Siren by Kiara Cass. This is hands down one of the best books I've ever read. I recommend this to you very much. So, yes, I do recommend this one, and I love it. This one is Maybe a Mermaid by Josephine Cameron. I definitely recommend this one. I have not read it, but I definitely do recommend it. The Unicorn Quest, Secret in the Stone, and The Unicorn Quest by Camilla Banco. I have not read them, but they look very good, and I recommend them. The ones I just showed you, they were all mermaid ones. I am moving on to, like, horse type books. And, like, unicorn type books. Then I have Black Beauty by Anna Swell. I have not read it, but it looks very good. So I do recommend that one. I'm recommending all of them for you guys. Just a little warning. Then I have Spirit Riding Free, Lucky's Diary, Spirit Riding Free, The Adventure Begins. The Adventure Begins is by Susan Selfers, and this one is by Saskia Dertouche, I think. Recommend Pony in a Packet. Have not read, but I do recommend it. It's by Ben M. Bagalow. Then I have the Phoebe and Her Unicorn series. I don't have the 4th one, but I have the Magical Adventure of Phoebe and Her Unicorn. Unicorn on a Roll, Unicorn vs. Goblins, Unicorn Crossing, The Magic Storm, Unicorn in Many Hats, and Unicorn Theater. Alrighty. These are like fashion-y, Paris-y ones. So this one is Paris Undercover Model. I have not read this one, but this one looks very good. So then I have Chloe by Design, Making the Cut by Margaret, and I don't know how to say her last name, but yes. Haven't read it. Recommended though. Then I have The Paris Project. So I haven't read this one, but I definitely recommend it. Next, I have The Remarkable Journey of Coyote Sunrise by Dan someone. I can't read it because there was a sticker on it. But, oh, this one's by Donna. I don't know how to say her last name, but I do recommend this one. Then I have Wonderland by Barbara O'Connor. Haven't read this one, but I will recommend it for you guys. Next, I have The Nutcracker in the Four Realms. Haven't read this one, but it looks really good. Then I have Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, Through the Looking Glass, and What Alice Found There. Recommend. Haven't read them though. I should really start reading more. Then I have The Nest, and Nest is by Esther Lurch. I think that's how you say her name. And then this one is by John Klesser or Kenneth Appel. One of the two. Then I have this, I don't know if it's a series or not, but I have Her Evil Twin. These are all by Mimi McCoy, by the way. Oh wait, they're not. This one's by Mimi McCoy. This one, The Green-Eyed Monster, is by Lisa Fedler. The Midnight Howl is by Claire Hutton. And then The Dead End is by Mimi McCoy. So I do recommend those ones. I just read this one. That's the only one I've read, but it looks very good. This is Wolf Hollow by Lauren Wolk. I think that's how you say her name. Spellfall by Catherine Roberts. And then I have The Secret Crown by Chris Karnowski. Haven't read any of those, but do recommend. Then I have a whole romance section for you guys. The Glittering Court by Rachel Maid. Haven't read. Paradise Valley by Dale Grammer. Haven't read. Recommend though. Then I have Queen of the Big Time by Adriana. I don't know how to say her last name, but I do recommend it. I have The Selection by Kiara Cass, that also wrote The Siren. Haven't read it, but it looks very good. I have Breakfast in Bed by Sandra Brown. Have not read. Heart and Soul by Elizabeth Bennett. Haven't read. Love List and Fancy Ships. Haven't read. This one is by Sarah something Ruiz. This one is J. Asher, What Light. I love this book and I definitely recommend it for you guys. I have some more behind me. I have a little pile left behind me. So I have To and Fro. This is a really old book and I don't know if they still make it, but if you can find it, I really recommend it for you. So, and then I have Silver of the Tree by Susan Cooper. I don't have the other 4 books. This is the last book. I haven't read it, so I don't know if I recommend it, but I will recommend it for you guys. Then I have Charlotte's Web by E.B. White. I do recommend this one. I have The Whispers by Gray Howard. Wonder by R.J. Poliso. Don't know. Then I have The Friendship Bracelet by Arlene Stewart. And then Clicks, Hicks, and Ugly Sticks, Confessions of April Grace. Don't know who it's by, but if you are looking for a good book, I would recommend this one. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And this is what I have to clean up now. So, I hope you guys really liked this video. And I hope you guys are going to be liking these longer videos. Alrighty, bye!